What's going on, y'all? 78 Cuddy Boy. This is gonna be this video is gonna be a little different. I'm just gonna give y'all a little update on the Cutlass because I haven't made a video in a while. Honestly, since I made the last video about me putting these rims on, I really haven't done too much more to it. Just because the fact that I've been working a lot and, life been lifing. But other than that, if this is your first time watching or you haven't watched any of my previous videos, I have a 1978 Cutlass Supreme. This is the 260 V8, of course. It's got the 2-barrel carburetor on it, which is new. As y'all can see, I replaced the cap, rotors, wires, and the plugs. This is just a battery tender that I got plugged in to keep my battery charged while it sits. I got some 22-inch velocities on here. I had to end up getting some spacers for the back because they were rubbing on the frame a little bit. Y'all can see the spacers right there. I got the spacers from Titan Wheel Accessories. Pretty good. That was $100 for 2 spacers. I got it to a part right now because when I had the rims on, I drove it to the gas station. I was getting a weird clicking noise coming from this brakes. And in the process of me removing the brake drum, I found out that the brake adjuster down here, right here, is frozen. So I'm just going ahead and replace everything on the brakes in the rear end, including the wheel cylinder. I'm gonna replace the wheel cylinder too. I'm gonna end up putting some new shocks and springs on it. I'm gonna do the other side as well. I'm gonna do this side as well. This side is the same way. My previous video, sanded the frame down and painted just the back half. I still gotta do the rest of the car. One of my other videos I did is drop the tank.
Your dog is speeding.
Okay. My bad, y'all. That's my son. But one of the first videos I did was, I think, me just introducing y'all to the car before I put the rims on it. And then I had drove it up the street. This is like when I first got the car before I did anything to it. I drove it up the street and it died on me, stalled out on me going up hills. So I was having problems when I go up hills, the car would stall. So I ended up putting the carburetor on it. I ended up rebuilding the carburetor that was on here. And then I put a new carburetor on it because that carburetor was messed up and the accelerator pump wasn't working in that one. If I don't know what the accelerator pump is, that's what helps prime the carburetor for the car to start. It was to the point where I was having to pour gas in the old carburetor for it to start. So I put this one on and I was still having the same issue I was having previously before I replaced the carburetor and all that. So I got a video on my channel of me dropping the gas tank, replacing the fuel sock and all the fuel lines, and the reason I did that is because the previous owner of the car told me that he had dropped the tank and they had just replaced the fuel sock on the fuel cylinder. So I thought maybe it was a fuel problem and it was sucking air somewhere. If y'all see in those videos, the fuel lines were really dry rotted and they needed to be replaced. So I replaced them, blase. I replaced all the ignition system, everything besides the coil pack underneath the distributor cap. Everything is new, but the cap, rotor, wires, spark plugs, all that's new. It's got a new carburetor on it and it's still having the same problem. So somebody told me that, one of my coworkers told me that if I take starting fluid and start the car up and run the car, and if the car revs up, that means you have a vacuum leak somewhere. I did that and the car didn't stall out. So I don't know, that's throwing me for a loop. I've been driving the car without the airbox on it, but I don't know if that'll make a difference or not. But I don't know if that has something to do with control with the vacuum and the airflow mixture, fuel mixture. I don't know if it's getting too much air by me not having the airbox on. I don't know much about carburetors, so I'm just taking a shot in the dark. This is the EGR valve that's not even hooked up. Like this, I just unplugged this, but this is capped off on the other end. So I'm not for sure if this ran to the previous small pump that was on this car or not. But that is no longer there. They took it off. So I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna end up taking this fuel filter out right here to see if that's clogged up or something. But other than that, y'all, I really don't know. If any of y'all got any ideas, please hop in the comments and let me know, because I'm struggling right now, y'all. It's getting warm outside. It's about to be car show season. I'm trying to ride, but I want to ride right. I'm not trying to be out here riding and getting stuck, because that's embarrassing. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Can't be out here trying to ride clean and stuck on the side of the interstate. But that's besides the point. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know. Somebody else told me that it could be the timing. So I'm gonna go buy a timing gun and check the timing just to make sure, just to eliminate that. Somebody also told me that it could be the catalytic converter, but it's got an aftermarket exhaust on it, and if they cut the catalytic converter off and ran a Y pipe and ran true duals all the way to the back. So, I mean, it could be a back pressure problem, but man, like I said, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of everything right now. I really don't want to put a new carburetor on it, because carburetors ain't cheap. I can tell you that. I think I paid almost $400 for this one that I got on here now, and it's like a year old. But I mean, when you hit the gas, I mean, when you hit the throttle pedal, I'll show y'all. Let me see. Get this light situated. I mean, you got the choke open, but when you hit the gas, let me hold it right quick.
What is
So
that?
you can see the gas shooting out. So I don't know what the problem is, y'all. I don't know.
I do. I know the problem is.
Well, somebody got something to say. What's the problem, baby?
The problem is that there's no gas in the car.
What y'all think? Y'all think she right? Ain't no gas in the car? Nah. It's got a quarter of a tank.
That's not
But
enough. It has to be full.
I don't know, y'all.
Can I do it?
Honestly.
How do you make gas come out?
I don't know. Anybody got anything that can help me out or any type of advice, please get in the comment section and let me know. I will take all the advice I can get right now. But that's going to be it for this video, y'all. I just wanted to give y'all an update on what's going on, because I haven't made a video in so long. So
2 years.
So just make sure y'all like, comment, and please hop in the comments and let me know if y'all got any ideas that can help me out. But, all right, y'all. Peace.